Hello, welcome to Nautilus TV. I'm Deborah McPherson, Web Editor at Nautilus International. With me is Siobhan Napier and Catherine Mullarkey. Siobhan is Deputy Manager for the care home in the Seafarer Retirement Complex at Nautilus Mariners Park in the UK. And Catherine is the beneficiary of a scheme run at the park, which is giving work experience to T-Level students. Mariners Park is run by the Nautilus Welfare Fund charity. Welcome, Siobhan and Catherine. So first off, Siobhan, can you give us a quick explanation of T-levels for the uninitiated? What are they?
So T-Levels are a 2-year vocational qualification that were designed for 16 to 19-year-olds in England, and they offer a practical and career-focused alternative to A-levels and other post-16 qualifications. So they combine classroom learning with significant industry placement. One of the benefits of the T-level over traditional A-levels is that students get theoretical and practical study sessions with their college, as well as the opportunity to go into placements that are in their field of study. So meaning that they get, at the end of their course, as well as completing their qualification, they've also got valuable work experience as well.
Oh, I see. And what is the Nautilus Welfare Fund work experience scheme offering T-level students, and why are we doing it?
So we're currently offering work-based placements for students that are studying primarily health and social care and also business and administration. So particularly in health and social care, we're offering the opportunity for students to gain valuable experience in the adult social care sector, as well as the chance to work closely with the registered nurses that we have working here. Many of the students that are studying for a T-level in health and social care actually have aspirations to go on to higher education and to go into working in one of the healthcare professions. So the T-levels for the 16 to 19-year-olds, and we get to work closely with them and work with their college to create an environment that's focused on learning and development. And this partnership working that we've got is encouraging our future workforce to consider working in the adult social care industry. This field in particular has got so many vacancies than ever before in the UK. So this is an excellent opportunity to inspire our young learners to consider a future in health and social care to provide outstanding care in the future for the people that need it.
Well, that's really interesting, Siobhan. How long does the scheme last per student?
So the course runs for the students over a 2-year time frame. So the students are able to stay with us on placements up to the 2 years, as long as they are obviously meeting all of their learning objectives and they are getting what they need out of that placement.
Right. And how do prospective students apply for the scheme?
So the local college approaches us at the start of each academic year to ask us if we have the availability to be able to take more students. And then what happens from there is they have a meeting, the students are invited to come and meet myself, Grace, who is the registered manager, and Andrew, the director, so that we can talk about kind of what their passions are and what their own learning objectives are, so that we can ensure that they're getting a good placement.
Thank you. And is this scheme, the T-level scheme, new, or how long has it been running?
So T-levels were actually introduced in England in 2020, so they've been running now for 5 years. But for us at Nautilus Welfare, we've been working with the local college for the last 12 months.
Right. Okay. So how many students have already taken part in the scheme?
So we've supported 6 students altogether for health and social care, and we've had a further 2 students in business and administration. We are also in the process of arranging placements for more students in both of those fields. So I'm joined today, as you can see, by my colleague Catherine, who was a student on placement with us, and she successfully applied for a permanent position with us as a healthcare assistant, which she is going to continue to do while she continues her studies. And we have also just offered a further 2 positions to 2 more of our students who also wish to continue working with us alongside their studies.
Oh, thank you, Siobhan, for those insights. Sounds brilliant. the scheme seems to be benefiting both those in the community around the park as well as seafarers. And I guess there's also giving good insights for young people on what a career at sea is like if they get to hear from the retired seafarers.
Yeah.
So, Catherine, how did you get involved in the T-Level scheme at Mariners Park?
So, like, because we do placement, it was Mariners Park was suggested as one of the placements that might be available. I went for it and met with Andrew, the director, and he showed us around, and I decided I liked it and I wanted to do my placement here.
Right. And were you at high school?
I'd already started my T-level at that point.
Right. Were you at a technical college though, or at a secondary school?
At the college, yeah.
Right. Okay. And what did you think of the scheme? How did it work out for you?
Well, for me, it worked out really well. I I found it really supportive. Um, Obviously, I hadn't done anything involving care before that, so it was all very new. But everyone around me was really helpful at making me feel comfortable. But also, I've learned so much being here. The working with the registered nurses here has taught me so much that's helpful for college and for life, really.
Interesting. And did you know anything about seafarers before taking up this scheme?
To be completely honest, I didn't know really much about seafarers. I think I didn't. I had a vague idea of like maritime professions, but nothing concrete before I started.
Right. I mean, obviously you're going into a caring career, but I guess you get to hear about seafarers now from some of the residents, do you?
Yeah, it is talking to residents and hearing their stories is probably one of the best things about this. Um, Everyone has so much insight into what life has been like at sea or different ships, different professions, and it's so interesting to find out about it.
Well, it sounds like the scheme is doing a good job of educating young people in a different way to the usual, you know, careers at sea type advice, which is great. And how did it lead to you getting a job?
So I'd been doing placement for a little bit, and Siobhan asked if I'd be interested in starting to work here, and 100%. I said yes immediately, and applied and had an interview. And it's been good because I can carry on here, but also use it to carry on learning.
Right. So are you working now or are you still within the placement of the scheme?
I'm working now as a healthcare assistant.
Oh, that's brilliant. Such good news. Thank you for that information and sharing your, you know, your experience. So thanks for joining us, everyone, and we hope you enjoyed hearing about Mariners Park and how it's helping spread the word about seafaring careers, while at the same time giving a helping hand to young people who want to pursue technical qualifications for their future careers.